Namaste. I believe you are aware of the upcoming retrograde movement of Jupiter in the Saturn ruled sign Aquarius. From June 20th for next 114 days, both Saturn and Jupiter will be in retrograde. Big Saturn has already turned retrograde in his own sign in the month of May. In this video, I will help you understand how Jupiter and Saturn retrograde will impact 3 areas of life and practical tips to make the best retrograde period of this to you. First, let us see how the planet of expansion Jupiter and the planet of discipline Saturn in retrograde impacts your money and finances. Jupiter retrograde is happening in the 11th house of natural zodiac, that is the sign Aquarius, which help you bring good opportunities to make money. On the other hand, retrograde Saturn aspecting the 12th house of expense in the natural zodiac, that is the Pisces sign, might bring unwanted expenses. Overall, prudence in handling money is very important during this 114 days of retrogradation period. Tips to improve your finances. This is the best time to contemplate on wealth blessings in your life. Try to control impulsive spending habit. Avoid spending on your wants. Try spending on your needs. Next, let's see how the planet of optimism, Jupiter, and the planet of longevity, Saturn, in retrograde impacts health. Last year, from Sagittarius, he transited to the sign Capricorn. Jupiter will be transiting 3 times in the same year. He transited to the sign Aquarius temporarily on 6th of April. From Aquarius, he will be transiting back to the sign Capricorn in September. And again on 21st of November, he will be making his yearly transit to the sign Aquarius. This transit of Jupiter 3 times in the same year is not appreciated in the ancient texts. And it is said that it can bring disease and illness. The retrograde movement of Jupiter and Saturn can cause some mental health issues like anxiety, depression, unwanted fear, so on. This may slow down the recovery process and bring discomfort in health due to unwanted and unhealthy activities. Tips to improve your health. Cultivate healthy habits. Nurture positive thoughts. That is very, very important during this period. This retro can bring a lot of anxiety. Respect and rest your body. Be disciplined and thank all your body parts daily. And thirdly, let's see how the planet of happiness, Jupiter, and the planet of patience, Saturn, in retrograde impacts your relationship. There will be a lot of verbal duels during this retro period with your partner due to some hasty decisions. This can disturb the romance in your relationship. Some money-related issues can also bring bad relationship during this period. Tips to improve your relationship. Avoid unpleasant conversation both at work and home. Avoid impulsive acts in personal and professional life. Remembering and rejoicing your happy moments can strengthen your bondage and intimacy. Forgiveness is the best thing to build healthy relationship in personal as well as in professional life. Now let me tell you the moon signs that are benefited enjoy average results and the ones that are affected during the Saturn-Jupiter retrograde period. The Jupiter-Saturn retro is going to be good for Virgo, Libra and Scorpio moon signs. Do's and don'ts for these 3 moon signs for the best transit. Let go your arrogance and being dominant. Be devoted to everything you do. Be honest and righteous. Avoid being self-centered and overambitious. This Jupiter-Saturn retro is going to be average for Aries, Taurus, Cancer, Leo and Aquarius moon signs. Do's and don'ts for these 5 moon signs. Good time to take well-planned initiatives to accomplish goals. Work on improving your knowledge and listening skills. Avoid being impulsive. Stay away from bad company. This is very, very important because this retro can bring wrong people into your life. This Jupiter-Saturn retro is going to be bad for Gemini, Sagittarius, Capricorn and Pisces. Do's and don'ts for these 4 moon signs for the best transit. Good time to enhance your organizational abilities. Work on improving your wealth and health. Avoid being aggressive. Stay away from being careless and argumentative. I would like to conclude this video with a small informative story about Jupiter and bee which I cherished in my childhood days. Once a queen bee visited Jupiter to take wish from him. The bee took its honey as a gift to Jupiter. Jupiter was fascinated by his gift and the quality of honey. So he asked, "You deserve a gift. What boon you want from me?" Bee was very excited and asked for a boon. "When I sting, that should happen." Jupiter granted the bee its wish. Bee was very happy and all the more delighted because now bees can save their hard-earned honey from animals and humans who steal. So the queen bee shared this boon with other bees and they were very, very happy. One of the bees wanted to try this wish granted by Jupiter. So it went and stung someone and immediately it died. Queen bee became very guilty and hid herself behind the tree. However, other bees appreciated for her efforts but told her that she should have been clearer and specific while asking for a boon. More or less, during this retro period, we should be very clear in what we want and what we wish. We should not be judgmental about others before understanding why the person did what they did. And the virtue of sharing. If at all the bee had shared its honey, nobody would have stolen it. May Jupiter and Saturn bless you and your loved ones with happiness always. Namaste.